If Quinn was gay, you could get it.
I want them to fuck. I want them to fuck. That's what I want. I want them to.
If Quinn was gay, you could get it.
I want them to fuck. I want them to fuck. That's what I want.
What is up, baddies? That's loud. That's loud. My fault. My bad. Yeah, that Twitch wait period, that was me right now. I was just sitting there. Yes, I was scammed. Womp womp. Womp womp. I applied for a marketing company. They're like, oh, you have sales experience. I'm like, yes, I have sales experience. They're like, this is lit. Let's schedule it. It's a marketing company. Marketing companies do cool shit. This is direct-to-consumer marketing. If you don't know what that means, it's door-to-door sales. No guaranteed income either. They showed me on screen. The average person makes $700 to $1,200. Cassie, whoa! Wow! Thank you, Cassie. Three subs. Make some noise. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Cassie. Wait, you realized during the interview? No. I was doing my research. And I like to make sure that I'm like familiar with with the company that I'm applying for, because I have been asked before. They said that I've been asked before, do you know what we do? And I luckily looked it up and I was like, yeah, you guys are like an estimating, project management, scheduling software company. I don't know what that means, but that's what you do. And I'm looking up this company and I'm like, oh no. I look up their company and then I see that there's like a Reddit extension I look up, insert whatever company name, and then there's an option that says Reddit. And I'm like, this is during the episode. I go, wait, let me see. What's Reddit talking about? It's mentioned in r/Devil Corp. You have to, and so what's interesting is he paints the picture. He shows me on his phone like that the average person, whatever, and then it's like top performers make this much money. And so I pull up my phone, I start doing the math, and I'm like, hey, according to this, like, if I'm working 40 hours a week, and let's say I'm an average salesperson, that's $700, and that's about $17.50. I feel like that's not very good, considering the work. And he goes, no. The average person gets $1,200 a week. And I was like, yeah, but the graphic says between 700 and then I even shared. I was like, listen, like, I've worked in sales in Nebraska where the salary was $35K plus benefits, but the cost of living in Nebraska was much cheaper than it is here in California. Oh yeah, I interviewed with him. I wanted to see what it was about. I wasted an hour of my time. And I have a plot. Let me know if you think I should do this. I have a plot. My scheme is you get $1,000. You get $1,000 for training. And training is a week long. It starts this next Monday. Should I go through training and then quit? Hello, streamer. No? Carly says no. Now, why would you do that? It's $1,000. I go to training. I get up to speed. Is that crazy? Is that illegal? They can ask for it back? Okay, let me not do that then, because I definitely get the vibe that they would. Clinton's saying take the money and scram! Come on! Ah! You will leave without money. I've given them the, yeah. If I didn't sign anything. Okay, I haven't signed anything yet. I feel pretty strongly I'm gonna get the interview. Or I feel like I'm gonna get the job. I'm pretty qualified. And then this was really funny. This killed me. He's like, he's asking about my previous sales job, and he asked like about the experience of, well, have you ever been told no before on the phone? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, and how do you react to when people say no on the phone? I was like, no is the default answer. I was like, I don't take it personal. I'm calling them trying to solicit their business. It makes sense that they're going to say no. And then he's like, well, what if they want to speak with your manager? And I was like, honestly, my manager is probably a more experienced salesperson than I am. So if they want to speak with a more experienced person, then I'll then go for it. Like, they're better than I am probably, right? And then I said, or if they're like, want to talk to the manager, I might try to pivot and be like, do you want to do or do you want to check out an online demonstration of what we have to offer? Like, is that something you want to do instead of like talking to me about scheduling a meeting? So I think I did good with the responses, but I was just like, oh boy. Let me tell you all what a Devil Corp is, okay? There is a hour-and-a-half documentary called The Slave Circle Direct Marketing Devil Corp Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, I'm like, door to door, what are you talking about? You listed this as a marketing company. Not, what it is a sales company that is outsourced to other people, other company, like, you know, AT&T, like AT&T is one of the people that they work on behalf of. And I'm like, that feels like a scam, no? I would be doing pitches. And listen, it's a sales company that does outreach marketing. Carly, yes, you worded that exactly. Perfect. How to identify it. Okay, that one's just kind of, let me see. I would love to be on Survivor because at least I would get paid money, you know? Survivor's crazy. You're there for, you compete in the game for 16 days and then you get $60,000? That's crazy. Big brother, I'm in there for 3 months of my life. I got not much money, you know? Okay, we won't. That's actually really good that you warned me of that, Carly, because I did have some thoughts. Part of my problem was my car was totaled while I was in the Big Brother house, and the insurance company was like, hey, we either give you, I think it was like $6,000 for the value of the car, or you pay $6,000 and your car is no longer totaled. Like there's a way where it's like if you get the car fixed, it's no longer totaled. It was like body damage with hail, and my parents made that decision for me. Which, like, I like my car. I didn't care. Like, I didn't care that it had hail damage. I was like, I don't really, other than, like, the windshield. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. My car, the dealership straight up, because it was, like, during the pandemic, my parents, I was in Nebraska, and we found this, like, my car that I have now in Texas. So my parents went and checked it out at the dealership, and then they were just gonna use, you know, I paid my parent, you know, whatever. And they straight up told my mom, they're like, yeah, we don't negotiate here. My mom's like, what do you mean? And they go, well, you see, like, the whatever job or like the car market is really bad right now, so we don't actually have to negotiate. It's $15,000. You can choose to pay it or don't. And then it's like, oh, well, that's the only car in this, you know, type that, you know, this is the only one that we can find that hasn't been, like, totaled or whatever. What's up, Kellyanne? But, yeah, I was scammed. I was on a Zoom meeting for an hour before this Twitch stream. Haley texted me. She goes, hey, I hope the interview's going well. I respond, I'm being scammed. That's crazy, Peach. Where was your car totaled? That might impact. My car was totaled in Omaha, Nebraska. Not my current car, but the one before. My car was, where it was totaled, it was more expensive than in Oklahoma. Yeah, Cassie, it is a letdown because I was really excited to get, like, that. I want income. I want money. Are you kidding me? I have flights coming up. I need to pay the other half of the cruise. Like, I have things that I need to pay for. I was ready for some money, and then it's door-to-door sales, and it's like, dude. And I explained, oh, the Nick City. I literally told the guy, I was like, yeah, I was watching Big Brother. And he's from Brazil, and so he was telling me about how, like, Brazilian Big Brother is really, really big, and that, like, a guy from his city won, which was cool. And I was like, that's awesome. In my head, I was like, he has not reached the part of my resume that says I was on Big Brother. Because this is how he described it. Is that where the attractive people get locked in a house for a year? And I said, yeah. Brazil, Big Brother is huge. I would love to play, like, you know how Survivor players play Australian Survivor? I would love to do something like that. Is that where the attractive people? And I was like, yeah, me and my boy Barrett. Also, I have to tell you all this. I was on a problematic podcast today, and I apologize. I'm very sorry. I am very sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. But I'll be on a non-problematic podcast next Tuesday with the Nick City Boys. No, I was not on Joe Rogan. I was not on Joe Rogan. I was on the Joe Rogan of reality TV. We are not surviving the Twitter outcome of this. We're cooked. Was it that Zach guy? Wait, which one is Zach? There's one podcast that I've sworn to never go on because it really pissed me off. He tweeted during my season about oh no, I would not. I would not go on that. I was on, I don't know what it's called, but it's owned by Johnny Fairplay. I don't know. I literally don't know the name of it. Sorry, I'm like stuttering, but I don't know the name of it. My friend Philip reached out to me last night and was like, hey, would you come on and talk about Big Brother with us? Not foreplay, fair play. He's like, would you come on with us? And so I just assumed, like, my friends who were on the circle, they have a really, really good reality podcast. It's the one with Jordan, QT, and Daniel. They're on it. I can't, it's the reality group chat, that podcast. They are so funny. They're so good. So I assumed, after show. Yes. Yes, I love them. Nick, you should get them on. Like, I'm sure they would love to do it. I love them. And the production value is so good. And so I assumed Philip was on his own thing, where I'm like in the process of trying to get content posted where I'm interviewing people. And so I said yes. And Philip messaged me like, what time? And I said, or we agreed on 1 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock Central. I dropped Haley off. She's going on like a photography thing. And then he sends the link. And I just like click it. I'm out of the shower. And the stream starts. And they're like, Johnny, fair play, whatever. My eyes go like this. I was like, oh God. But before I get canceled, I did say that Johnny Fairplay fucking sucks on his own podcast. Frankie Grande's on Chat BBC. That's pretty cool. Big Brother 16 is a pretty important season for my lore of Big Brother. I loved BB 16. And I know that that's a casual, like, opinion. I know that that's a casual viewing experience, but, like, to be fair, I think I was, like, a freshman or sophomore in high school, you know? And what am I doing on the feeds, you know? Johnny Fairplay is this Survivor guy. He's most known for, like, he said that his grandma died. Like, that's what he's known for. I don't care about that. Like, that's within the, like, that's fair. Like, you can lie about that if you want to, you know? If it works, it works. But he was a massive asshole to me. He was a massive asshole to Joseph. And he just kind of acts like his shit doesn't stink. That was my experience when I met him in real life. He definitely gave off the vibes of, I'm a reality TV star that's here to, you know, hang with the fans, you know, but not hang out and get to know them, you know? It gives off, like, slimy old man. That's what it feels like. I feel comfortable saying this. And there's so many people who have had this experience, have clocked this. I'm not saying anything crazy. This is, like, a well-known thing. And yeah, so and then they're like, they say on the stream, they're like, well, Johnny Fairplay is our HR department. And I was like, and that guy fucking sucks. I hate that guy. Just on their broadcast, and then afterwards they're like, do you have a problem with him? And I was like, yeah, he's a dick. Like, I do want to give Joseph his flowers. Joseph, blackout drunk, okay? And like, my boy's tossed. And Johnny Fairplay is being a grade A, like, dickhead to me. Like a douchebag. Joey Rodriguez. Joseph, mustache Joseph. So Johnny's being a dick to me. And I'm, like, being passive aggressive, you know? And Joseph goes full asshole. Which, here's the thing, okay? Everyone's like, we want old Big Brother, or we want old school BB back. We need old school BB. And so then people think that, like, we're Candyland, all right? Everyone thinks we're fucking soft, and everyone thinks that we're dorks and losers, and everyone bullies the new era Survivor players. Oh, they only are up there for 29 days, 26 days, whatever. Everyone thinks that they can tread on us, all right? They think they can tread on us. I got news for you, okay? We have silver tongues as well, okay? You don't just get cast on reality TV for nothing. And so Joseph owned his ass. Got his ass. I'm telling, like, clapping his ears, going ham. And it was like, because here's the thing, and this was weaponized against me in the house. You know, Joseph talks shit about me, that's fine. But when Joseph's talking shit for me, I'm in the back like this. Yeah. Yes. I would love a Mallory HOH. Should we be live until the HOH is revealed? Yeah, they're probably doing the HOH tonight. I'm willing to bet. Let me... Paramount Plus. Good night, Carly. Oh, okay, hold on. If Yvette wins, yeah, that's gonna be hard. All right, let's do multicam. Let's do multicam. Okay. Oh, the feeds are live right now. What the heck? That's kind of cool. I kind of like that the feeds are up right now. I literally talked about that today. But Joseph, okay, so this washed up guy, he's like really sucking his own dick, and he's like, yeah, I like whatever made reality TV history, like whatever. And Joseph goes, yeah, imagine like the most interesting thing you've ever done being 20 years ago. And Joseph was just delivering blow after blow after blow. It was weaponized like Joseph. And so I was so happy because I was like, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like, it was truly like confusing how mean he was being. Like, genuinely, it was like I was like, what is happening? Why are you whatever? Joseph's got a gun and a switchblade and nunchucks, and like duct tape to his back, and he's like, ah, just like whatever. And so I was so thankful. This is in Florida. I was so thankful that Joseph was there because I'm a sensitive person, you know. I need someone who doesn't give a fuck. And then this is how I got my licks in, right? The next day I see him and he asks for a picture. Mind you, I'm now hyped up. I'm like, I watched Joseph eat this guy up. So I know I can take him too, okay? He had no cool response. No cool response. So he's like, hey, can we take a picture? And I said, yeah, man, I love doing charity work. And then we take the picture, and then I leave. Don't even ignore. Come on, bow, bow, bow. I love doing charity work. That's a good line. That's a good. I literally sent an audio message to Joseph. The second that ended, I was like, hey, I had to mail something for Haley, like for Depop. And so I'm going to mail, and I instantly hop on the voice memo, and I'm like, hey, I fucked up. I went on his podcast, but good news, I told him he fucking sucks. He wasn't on the podcast. His minions were. And they were good hosts. I don't know anything about them other than Philip being on Deal or No Deal Island, but yeah. Goodness won today. What bar were you at? We need the footage. It was the one in Celebration, Florida. Everyone beat up her. Oh, is her egg costume okay? Because I do want her to be able to keep it. It was mentioned earlier that like Vinny got to keep his egg costume. So that is not even the same egg costume. I just was being a good friend for Philip, and I love Philip. To this, like, that guy is really, really nice. I really respect him. We've met in person, but yeah, being on a podcast where like the guy's like problematic. I know that outside of being a dick to me in terms of like controversies, I know that RHAP, there used to be pre-Taryn, there was like a weird version of Taryn who was like, he had like whatever stuff, like I don't know the details of it, but RHAP left him when that stuff came out, which is like the right thing to do, and then he got picked up by Johnny Fairplay, which is like, hey, you're picking him up because people said he made them uncomfortable at stuff, you know? I'm mixing up like 3 different people. If you have more information, please share it. But yeah, I know he's problematic. So I apologize. I didn't know. But I am going on Nick's podcast, which is not problematic. But isn't this interesting? This isn't the same egg costume. I think that's pretty cool. They made a whole new egg. Can I be honest, Nick? My plan is to interview you guys. That's my, like, I truly want to go on and hear about your experience. I think her name is Stacy. Maybe I'll just ask you now. Has Barrett's existence on Big Brother 28 made you rethink the way that you have covered other house guests in the past? I'll just pretend to be Barrett. That would be so funny. Yes, 100%. And then just on a personal note, I hope that you're doing okay. If you ever want to talk, I'm here. This is a Barrett safe space. I literally did a stream last week of like, hey, let's give him some patience for a second. I feel like people really expect him to like have his foot on the gas. But as someone who had their foot on the gas, everyone says I'm an idiot. So it's like, I'm like, I can speak from this. That like, you guys said I was dumb for like wanting to play way too hard. And then when another guy's like, he's playing a little chill. But yes, I love Barrett's energy. I literally said it was hot when he stepped up to Rome saying, don't say that shit. I am team dudes upstanding for the use of the B word towards women. I took, there's like this thing where it was like, I'm Drew and Barrett drag. Oh my God, Haley Wild! I was literally about to text you. My girlfriend is a Barrett stan. Okay, unbearable is perfectly reasonable. Unbearable, perfectly allowed. B word, not allowed. You know? There was Brian during Big Brother 16 was pretty biased against Derek. Then Taryn was brought in. Okay, wait. Alex was the one who got canceled for being weird. Brent was tried for causing drama with other house guests, then got brought into Fair Place Network. Thank you for this context. I thought that he brought in Alex. That's what I saw the tweet was. Can I just say, the people that I don't like or didn't like back in the day don't work for RHAP anymore. All right? It's an interesting thing because Rome, part of his casting, and even in his diary room last night, it was like, he talked about talking shit. I gotta update the draft off stream, I'm not gonna lie. It's too much. It's too much. That's fine, Cassie, that's fine. I always recommend, like, if Chappelle is on it, I'll watch it. Otherwise, I probably won't. But that's post being on Big Brother. Pre-Big Brother, I was like, I want to hear anything and everything about Big Brother. I just love the community aspect. And so... Oh, I love Brandon Donlin. Yes, Brandon Donlin is like, straight up, it's Chappelle, Brandon Donlin. They are the best. Brandon Donlin is so good. Whenever there's an RHAP thing and Brandon Donlin is interviewing or doing anything, I am sat, I am watching, I am tuned in. Yeah, that's my guy. Reality Kingdom is awesome. I love Reality Kingdom, but I only watch it if it's Pharaoh and Lee. Wait, Nick, do you know Michael O'Rear? I know that he has a connection to Barrett. But I met that guy. You think Angela leaks information if she goes up? Yes, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Yes, Nick City. I actually randomly met Michael O'Rear, and I really love that guy. I feel like he's kind of like the middle evolution of me and Barrett. Or I mean, we're just the same genre of white guy. Is there HOH yet? Let's check. They're all just chilling. What time did the episode get done? So it's been like 2 hours, almost 3. I wouldn't be shocked if they're doing it. Oh my gosh, Cassie. We gotta... About an hour 45 after episode ended. I'm hoping we just get... We need an HOH that's gonna fearlessly just put up the 3. Turner, yes. It's funny because people said me and Turner were alike, and I think it's just the long hair. Because having met Turner, he's the chillest dude ever. And I'm so annoying and loud. Can we all talk about this? I retweeted this. Twitter. Speaking of Melody. Computer? Okay, let me pause this. Is it? I thought it was Drulity. Is it Mellow Drew?
I'd fall anywhere with you. I'm by your side, swinging in the rain, humming melodies. We're not going anywhere and out of line.
Invisible strings.
I'd fall anywhere with you. I'm by your side, swinging in the rain, humming melodies. We're not going anywhere.
Come on. You can't tell me that's definitive. That's definitive. Invisible string theory. It's called love. Is that a Nordstrom rack? How is he so ripped for being a child? Have you seen high schoolers? They're fucking huge now. Hello, Christine. Yes, I got hashtag scam, so I wanted to stream about it. I applied for this job. It said it was a marketing gig, and then it was, surprise, door-to-door sales. No guaranteed income. Average person makes $700 to $1,200 a week. But, and then there's an asterisk, and it's like, assuming you're following all the correct whatever. I'm like, all right. At that rate, I'd rather go door-to-door preaching religion. Because at least there's like, people see it and they're like, I get it. You got to do it for the church. When you're doing door-to-door sales, there's not much forgiveness. Let's fucking go. My friend just had a baby. Let's go. Come on, make some noise. That's like one of my best friends from college. Their baby's name is Margot. Oh my God, imagine naming your baby Margot. Are you kidding me? That's so cute. Margot. I love that name. Little Margot. Truly. Yeah, shout out to my dogs at the crib. I saw some complaints, all right, from Josh during the episode. He was like, these shout outs. And he's like rolling his eyes. I don't mind the shout outs. Here's my strategic approach, okay? I knew who I wanted to shout out every week. Uh-oh, live feeds are down. Shout out to my cribs at the boys. I love that. They might be doing like a PSA of like, hey guys, we're gonna start getting ready for this HOH competition. I think, yes, Rob, that's the goal. You want it to be concise, in and you're out. You don't want to be doing this. Shout out to and then, like, you don't want that, okay? Hold on, I gotta close the microwave door. You hit him with a shout out to High Mind Unlimited. Get up and go. Shout out to my Boulder babes. Who else did I shout out? I was like, Skodone, Roll Tides, and Rush Ape. You gotta have it and just go. You can't give a laundry list of name. It means I know they're all snakes and liars and cowards. That's fun. That's fun. I loved Mallory's where she was like, vote for me for the power! And I was like, your wish is my command. I tossed 15 votes Mallory's direction. Lazy Stoneheart, here's the thing. When you campaign as Mallory, it makes sense because it's like, it is David versus Goliath. When you campaign as a returning player with an already existing fan base, it's like if Tom Brady is like asking for more help from the refs. It's like, brother, you already have 6 Super Bowls. You can't be like, ah, man, I wish that I was also the MVP. It's like, oh no, you already got the cool thing. But that's just, as Christian Ubicki stated in his preseason press and then finale night, that's the power of, narrative warfare, is if I am a new player, I am painting these people as like, they have everything. I really appreciated Rome trying, like, lionizing the icons, which, I don't know. Crimson Dragon Queen, thank you so much for the sub. We're doing great, everyone. Thank you so much for your generosity. That's so nice. Do you want me to call you Crimson Dragon Queen, or do you have a preferred name? You wouldn't know me, but I went to... who are you? If we went to school together, I'd probably know you. Are you talking Doan or MacArthur? I'm hoping it's a MacArthur situation. Becca, I know who you are. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You probably, I know who you are. What are you talking about? No, literally. I remember Trent, would sit with you at lunch. Yeah. Becca, I look back at you quite fondly. I really enjoyed you. I thought you were cool. Yeah, shout out. Were you a trailblazer? Yeah, you were a trailblazer, right? What was the other one? Mini Mac or whatever? I only remember Trailblazer. I don't remember the other ones. I saw Mr. Bond. This is crazy. I saw Mr. Bond at Walmart. No one ever, really? I feel like you were like a main character at the school. This is blowing my mind that you're being humble right now. Of course I remember you. Like I cannot believe it. You're playing it so coy and you're literally... Did you have beef with Becca Seeley? Because you both had the Becca thing going on. This is amazing region. This is great for me. Mr. Bond was so cool. Everyone, you need to know this. He was our 6th grade science teacher. Oh, the feeds are back and it is not the HOH competition. Womp womp. Mr. Bond had rabbits in class. It was so sick. And sometimes he would walk around with them in his, like, arms. He was so cool. I saw him at Walmart, and I was like, I could not believe it. I saw you on BBE when I went back. Oh my gosh. She was a bully? She's crazy, yeah. But what's it called? Glitch City? Uh-oh. Are we fucking up on the broadcast? I hope not. But I saw Mr. Bond, and it was like a parallel universe. Like, I couldn't believe that I was looking at my 6th grade science teacher as like someone who's, you know, we're almost 30 now. And I was like, excuse me, sir, are you Mr. Bond? And, he's like, yeah. And I was like, my name is Quinn. You're my, she's why I go by Bex now. Wait, Bex is tough. Bex. Shit. That's lit. Okay. Rebrand. Bex. Oh my God. Bex, this has made my entire day. Are you still in Lawton? I shouted out the Shady 580. I did. On Big Brother. They loved that. They loved me, Sam, from Lawton, Oklahoma, the Shady 580. And then Cedric from my season actually graduated high school from Duncan. Bex is such a fire name, Cody. I agree. You're like, what the fuck? That's that annoying guy from science. He was loud then. Bex can confirm that I've been loud this entire time. Yes. Yes. Woo! This is exactly what I needed. There were so many people online that were like, Quinn is playing a character. He's whatever. And I'm like, you don't understand. I am this annoying in real life. Always have been. Oh my gosh. I remember one time, I don't know what we were talking about, but I was like, I don't know if you'll remember. This is 7th grade. And for some reason, I like challenged you to a soccer game or like a soccer whatever. And you're like, well, if we're playing soccer, then I want to use my friend Talent Tishikai. I think that was his last name. And I was like, oh yeah? Well, if you get to, and I didn't know that Talon played soccer, but I was like, well then I get to play with my friend Kevin Littlefield. It's the most like middle school. I don't even know what we were arguing about. But oh my gosh, this is like the best day of my life. It is so good hearing from you. Next time I'm in Lawton, do you have Instagram? I'll follow you. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I gotta turn AC on. Ugh. Man. Okay, Carly, are we at a point where we can talk about the episode? I gotta read down it. You take your time, take your time. Because I have thoughts. I have thoughts on tonight's episode. I'd be on TikTok. Okay, yeah. Whatever you... If you want TikTok, that might be the best way. Bex is such a tough, like, new name. Rebrand. Also, to cycle it back to the topic of the stream, I got scammed tonight of, like, it was pitched as a marketing job, and then it ended up being, like, door-to-door sales. Lame. But the guy kept asking me about TikTok, and I don't know if he followed me. Let me see. Before you are... I don't see any new followers. He said he was gonna follow me. And I was like, what the fuck? He was asking if I go live on TikTok. And I was like, no, the, like, viewers, like, retention, it's so fast that, like, when I'm talking about reality TV, I find myself having to reiterate what I'm talking about every 30 seconds versus Twitch, people are here for longer cycles. And then he just kept talking about how much he loves TikTok Live. I was like, yeah, man, you could toss me a couple galaxies, I'll let it slide. But who knows? Who knows? I really want to go live on Chat BBC just to see what it's like. But I have no clue. You can also a new feature of the app. Yes, I say BBC on purpose because I think I'm funny. It's BCC. It's funnier to say BBC. I think it's funny. It's immature, obviously, but I think it's hilarious. It's British. Yeah, it's a British broadcasting channel. What's it called? Do we think... So, in Big Brother 5, we had the opportunity where it was like Drew and Diane were taken to a hidden room. Oh, I love Doctor Who. I'm willing to bet if Bex is still here, I'm confident that Bex liked Doctor Who back in the day. In fact, I think that may have been the center of one of our arguments. If I'm being honest. If I distinctly remember, Bex may have been like, well, how old is Gallifrey, whatever. They called me Chat BBC in college. And that's how the company was started. Zach, the founder, went, wait. What's up, Amber? How are you? But okay, so in Big Brother 5, I need to send an email to him, the Zach guy. Let me do that right now. Let me send them a message. I'm down. Anything for money. They're getting like hella sponsorships, so I'm like, yes, load me up. But okay, so BB5, they got, you would be correct, yeah. So in Big Brother 5, Drew and Diane got to like, it was like an email, like forum, like Reddit situation where they got to answer questions from the fans while inside the house. I would love to do that on Big Brother but somehow they're live on TikTok. Do we think that's possible? And everyone can do a camera talk? Or you know, I'm trying to think of how they would make it work. I don't know if it destroys the sanctity of the game. I don't like too much technology. Okay, what's your... I'm gonna just look up your username on Twitch. Is that your username on... Ah! Crimson Dragon Queen. This looks like a child. Does your child use your TikTok? I guess I haven't seen you since middle school. Oh yeah, this is definitely not you. This is... I just found a different Crimson Dragon Queen on TikTok. Completely unrelated. Oh! Feeds are down! Okay. What are the chances? But... Bex, it was great seeing you in chat. If I'm in Oklahoma ever, I'll hit you up and be like, let's get the band back together. I saw Ben, like, pre-Big Brother, so like 2024. Oh, okay, here we go. Look, that's how it's done.
Okay, so, episode 4, Big Brother season 1, check-in.
You look exactly the same. That's crazy. You look exactly the same. How's my light bulb? Yo, that shit was... I thought I was gonna die. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I said this on chat, BBC. I had this, like, art project that I'm working on. It's, like, right here. It tips over, and I have a fluorescent light bulb on the floor, because I had to replace the bulbs. And it just... smoke. Like, small puff of smoke. And glass everywhere. Oh my god, my hand was bleeding. My hands were up here. I don't know how down here whatever. And so I sent on chat, I was like, hey, got a blast. Thank you so much, Bex. It was so awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your life until we meet again. But how dare you suggest I wouldn't remember you? That's insanity. I do love that they let the class know that I was loud and annoying in middle school, which is, I'm aware, okay? I wasn't going through middle school under the impression that I was cool, right? I was like, maybe people will like me if I'm just myself. And then myself was grating for most people, you know? My enthusiasm, some of them wanted to kill me. Oh, that was at Michael's, Christine. So what Christine is referencing, I went to Michael's. I'm putting together this art project thing, this really cool idea I have. And what I needed are these, okay, let me just show you. I needed these pens because someone did this and I thought this was so cool. I thought it was so cool, so neat. Like, what? I was hoping for a wide shot. But I thought that was super cool. And so I bought the pens that are being used in that. They were like $3. Or no, they were expensive. They were listed for 12. I got them for 9. Oh shit. Pretty much I'm putting together, this is like a merch idea. I'm putting together like a notebook situation where I'll be like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna be doing like art sketches of like Big Brother 26 and stuff like that. And I bought these cool ass pens. And I've been informed by Haley that these are probably, it's watercolor. I thought it was watered down acrylic paint because it was so thick, but Haley informed me that it's very likely I've been informed that it's likely watercolor, but I bought these shades of these look completely different. Oh. Warm rhubarb and peony petal. Yeah, these ones are from Target. There's no Walmart near me. That's something I've noticed. In Oklahoma, Nebraska, Walmart is the place to go. There's no grocery. JJ Grad 09, what's good? Been a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own version of that. It's gonna be pretty cool. Gonna be pretty neat. I'm excited about it. These are the pens. There's like no Walmarts in California. And I'm like confused because I'm like, that is the better location, in my opinion. I don't like Target. I prefer Walmart. My entire existence is just pain and agony. Where do the poor people go? I don't know. Wow, that's pretty smooth. I autograph this. I feel like it's much more paint penny, but we'll see. We'll see if it works. In non-spoiler BB news, the have-nots were have-nots for an extra day because they forgot it was over yesterday. And you know what's funny? Definitely another Heather. Thank you for bringing this up. I kept seeing that on Twitter. We can probably talk BB now. Okay, we will. I voted for Mallory. I'm a mall rat through and through. Drew is in a better position. He's a Druther. I like Trader Joe's, yeah. I feel like Trader Joe's is pretty affordable too. What's up, Too Gross? I was so confused on their confusion because you can just go in the diary room and ask. Oh, Mr. Phelps, I do agree with that. Are you Dakota Phelps, perchance? Just, since we're having a middle school reunion, are you Dakota Phelps? Or no, he's Phillips, never mind. But I think that if Drew gets the power, Michael Phelps. Voting Jason is like voting Jill Stein. Is it? I feel like, will the Drag Race community stand up? I want to know who is comparable, who is Selena S. Titties in the world of Big Brother? Like, if we had Donnie on a show, or who is a universally beloved house guest? Or Josh. Josh, for example, he was a polarizing, but he's got a solid fan base. He was on Casa de la, what is it, Famoso? I don't know how to say famous in Spanish. But, we were able to rally for him. But if we had, Cody Nixon on another show, I feel like everyone would be like, we're not fucking voting for that guy. And obviously, Selena S. Titties could never be the Cody Nixon of Drag Race. But I do want to know the, like, if there is a comparison. Selena S. Titties is Jose. That's a great... I love that visual. I'm kind of obsessed with that. If Jose made it to jury, though. Okay, so like a little bit more skilled Jose. I think we would rally behind that. We'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. He's one of us. He might be crazy, but he's one of our psychos. Like, you know? That's how I felt with Josh. I was like, listen, he might get in a fight and hate most of the Big Brother people's guts. But he's our psychopath. And we'll go up to bat for him, you know? Oh my god. My Tubi Tuesday has 51 views. That's way better than I thought it would on YouTube. Let's look at our shorts. How are we doing? Falling off entirely. God damn. Our best performing TikTok is me and Corey, which is par for the course. Gracias equals thank you. I did know that one. I did know that one. Okay. Let's talk Big Brother Thursday episode. I think it's time. I'm happy that it wasn't Jason. I'm very happy that it wasn't Jason. And he is proving to be a comp beast. Oh, he's told him Selena. Right now, Angela's going through her Rolodex. Do you know what's so funny? Okay, I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened. Jason walked in there. And let me look it up. Let me look this up. Keanu Blockbuster. Maybe if I go on TikTok? Okay. This is what happened. Okay? Hold on.
Because this competition starts now.
All right, there's no fucking way. How do I zoom in on this shit? There's no planet, right? That's fucking crazy. But this is what happened. This is what happened, okay? Jason probably walked in there. He goes into the BB Blockbuster AI Arena Command Plus. You're an angel. He probably walked in there and did what a smart person would do. You start solving as you're walking in. You're just looking at it and you're like, okay, I'm gonna move that over there, I'm gonna move that over there, I'm gonna move that over there. And then, get this. Jason was looking at Melody's puzzle. Oh, they fully thought it was gonna take a longer, because for some reason this competition took like 30 minutes. It was unhinged last year. The fact that Keanu won while walking is so funny. What were Vinny and Zach doing? No, last year they went so slow, and the same thing happened during oh my god, I forgot the name again. Oh, the Binary Bridge, or Cisnary Bridge. During the Cisnary Bridge last year, they're like taking their slow ass time. They're like, 1, 2, BB-26. Tucker was on a fucking pogo stick, sprinting and solving the puzzle, and it was so funny. Oh yeah, this is definitely, they were panicking, of course. You gotta be whatever. But it's so funny because I didn't really get to see much of Melody. I feel like the camera was mostly stuck on Jason and Rome, because they were the ones at risk. And Rome very clearly did not look at the puzzle at all. He very clearly was like, that guy right there is a good ball player. He's got too much integrity, question mark. He should have been cheating his ass off. Like, he should have been like, if I were him, I would have ran over, grabbed Jason's piece, chucked it. Do something crazy. We could watch them solve this puzzle a lot. But that's something I really appreciated from Jason's approach, because he very clearly was like, I'm gonna solve most of this puzzle before we get started, and then I can figure it out afterwards. Thoughts? Okay. No clue what Vinny's doing over there. Why would you take that one off? They're all three making it much more difficult for themselves. I love it. They had no idea what the fuck was going on. Jason was done a minute ago. Okay, we got that one solved. Put this, let's see what. You put that red guy right there. Then you put this green guy right there. You move this guy down. Then you move, like, come on. Just a whole lot of bullshit going on. Zach is, like, unsolving the puzzle. Like, Zach is actively unsolving the puzzle right now. I love it. You can't throw your hands up after that performance. He would have gotten 4th place against Melody, Rome, and Jason. And he's talking about he's aura farming me when I get a C+ on the exam. They got 2nd place. It's awesome. I'm willing to bet next week's blockbuster is gonna be that with the balls. I think they're gonna do that one again. I think that one's fun. Okay, wait, I have an idea. Let me invent this. Okay, step 1. Or there's 3, right? And then... Okay, there's 4 colors. All right. So we got one of each here. Big Brother Unlocked hasn't had a... That's an interesting stat. Why do we think that is? That's so weird. Okay. Oops. We need a lady host out there. What are we doing? Okay. Perfect. This is what we're doing right now. We're gonna work on this puzzle, okay? Give Frankie... Yeah, where's Ariana Grande? She could pretend. Okay. Yellow, blue, green. Yellow, blue, green. Okay. Then he goes... I don't know if I'm that invested in this. I started making the puzzle. I don't know if I'm that invested in this. I've not watched Celebrity Big Brother Season 1. And I do think it's a shame. I think I should watch it. Maybe I'll binge it tonight. How many episodes is it? Three and a half weeks? Okay, maybe I binge it tonight. I'm home alone. Haley's on the job right now, so maybe I get out there. I think she's just hanging out with friends, but all right, we're gonna solve this, but imagine I just kind of randomize these, okay? Watch this drive, okay? This is what we're working with. Should I give us a cool background? Hold on. Oh, perfect. 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 Okay, so maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll binge it. All right, ready? On your marks. Get set. Go. Yeah. 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 Then put that guy there. Put this guy here. Yeah. Boom shakalaka. Okay, perfect. And then fuck. Yeah. 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 I'm pretending like these weigh a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Or wait. Put that right there. Put this right here. Put this right here. Put this right here. This right here. Fuck. Right there. Right here. I am flopping. Oh God, I just bullied them. I myself am flopping. Oh God. Boom. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I'm flopping. Okay, okay. Yeah. I would have lost. I would have lost for sure. Oh, I got it now. I see the vision now. I see the vision. I see the vision. Here. 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 Oh, fuck. Here. 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 What's my time? What's my time? Hey, I'm not giving Rachel. Please practice that? Yeah. You know what? Good point. Sorry, I didn't expect to be so physically drained from doing that. I've been eliminated. It feels like that. Fuck. But I was truly impressed with Jason because they've started the HOH competition. Is that so? Computer. Oh, we're at the animals. Dude, Jason crushed it, and I think it's because, right? He knew where to solve the first one. He made, when you rewatch it, he was like, I'm gonna solve the red one right now. I can move these two, and then move it, and then I've got the red one complete. I don't think that Rome looked at it. Oh, Daniel, we watched it. This is so funny. Like, was that the fastest? Yeah, probably. I'd have to guess that that's the fastest one to date. Because I can't imagine what could possibly be quicker. What are some of the other blockbusters? Yeah, the timing this year, they were like, last year was a nightmare. The timing was so fucked up this year that I thought we were about to get a live HOH. I think Rome is too, like, integrity. The ball one takes a minute, though. That one felt like centuries. The ball one also, I don't know. I don't like that one as much. I think that it looks cool. Like, I talked about that earlier where I was like, I think they'll do the ball one. I think that it looks cool. But, oh, yeah, where you drop it? Maybe. That was kind of a good blockbuster. I kind of like that one. I love stuff like this where it gets them moving, but they're also using their brain. He has no clue. Poor Zach. It's like, no, keep that blue there. Like, come on, Zach. Ooh, yeah, Tucker's where he was like, yeah, that was literally me. All right, let me mix it up then. All right. I wish there's a way to keep this screen going and then. That's so crazy. My AirPod connected to my phone, and so it just read out loud the text that I got from Haley, and I was so confused. I was like, how the fuck? I was like, am I being hacked? Okay. Okay. I'm mixing this up pretty good. Okay. I've mixed this up really well. All right, let me put some intense music on. I do not like Thog. I'm not a Thog stan. Okay, ready? Here we go. I haven't looked at how I'm gonna solve this. This is as if I went in like Rome blindfolded. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, fuck. Shh. shit. Fuck. Oh no. Shit. Fuck. Ref! Come on, that was kind of good though. How long was that? Was anyone timing that? I feel like I crushed that. I feel like I crushed that. So Jason would have demolished? Fuck. It was a great effort. I got second place by a vote of 12-1. I'm sitting there, fingers crossed. Minimal improvement. Fuck. I'm going home. No, damn it. Shit. Okay. Okay, I did want to talk about. I'm realizing you didn't hear that epic music like I had playing. I'm realizing that was just grunting and not intense music. Oh god. Fuck! And the broadcast. And the broadcast! Oh, the lack of music made it suspenseful, so it was good in the end. Clip it. Perfect. That's my new TikTok tonight. This is devastating. Okay. How do I find that game online? Yeah, if anyone has a, Game Fudge link, I feel like I could do way better. I thought they did a good job. America sent this, and I really agreed with it. You know me. I'm agree with America on all her takes. Eric, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. I do want to talk about the loss, the death, and the falling of Rome. I do think that if some comp wins just go Rome's way, he could very easily be the next Keanu or Tucker or, like, if he was just good at competitions, I feel like they would have eaten him up. He had the showmance. He has the, like, funny preseason thing where he's talking about submissive and breedables. It's like he had everything going for him. He was apparently a Zoran Mandani Democratic Socialist. We had it. We had it all. I'll message him. What's his Instagram? Rome. I'm just gonna look up Rome. Oh, there it is. He's only following 53 people? Holy cow. We can stop this. Do we know where he lives? Where is he based out of? Fuck. Fuck. Does he live in California or does he live in Atlanta? He follows Zoran. Florida, Michigan? Fuck. Oh, God. East Florida. Oh, fuck. We need... I'm kind of scared. Should I be scared of this? Here's the thing, if we get him to do TikToks with Joseph Abden, then he can be saved. Yeah, I feel a little nervous about this. I would never watch Corn on this computer. Are you crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna get hacked for the 3rd time today. I shouldn't be clicking links so willy-nilly. Yeah, we gotta... I'll message Joseph Abden and I'll be like, hey, you gotta snipe this guy. Here's the thing though, if he has a good PR guy, then he probably wouldn't do TikToks with Matt Hardiman. Rome will be saved in a day. But here's the thing, I really think that he had legs to become, like, a main character. He just didn't win. And I think that should speak on, like, a lot of reality TV stars, especially, like, early boots. Like, sometimes... Like, sometimes the future star just loses, you know? And then when they lose, it's just like, oh, well, the story's over. Maybe this is where we find a Jason claim to power. If you position yourself as the underdog alpha, yeah, if you... Keanu did it, so can you. Yeah, if you're gonna be the guy who's out of the loop, who's getting targeted, you gotta be able to cook. No, Ashley was supposed to be a star. She is a star. Rome did find himself his submissive and breedables, his troops, and sometimes it's like you fall on the sword, you know? If you're gonna have everyone get behind you, sometimes that means you die. I was willing to be like the underdog's representative. I tried to flip on the majority. But do you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna go home for T-Core or chemo. Fuck no. I'll try to flip on the alliance. I'll sell out my allies for the people that I actually for real like. But I will not go home for you. I will not be the martyr. And Rome was the martyr. Angela thinks Drew is Quinn. She won't let it go. She's going to ruin it for him. Yeah. I'm always around for more Visionaries lashings. No, I love the Visionaries. Here's the thing. I would do it all again. I would do it all again. Because I do believe in the Visionaries. It's just... It's fun to bring up how they sold me down the river. And not even in a way that was like, I feel like particularly... intentional. They just never gave me information, you know? I love the idea of majority alliances forming and then you create your rebel alliance. I wanted to be the underdogs. I wanted to be like, no, fuck these guys. We're gonna ride it. We'll get rid of the Kennys who are no use to us. We're gonna get rid of the Angelas. And then when it's time, we strike. Like, I was ready for the dramatic moment, and then Tucker is like, I don't know, fuck Quinn, though. Fuck Quinn. And I'm like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, if they were like, Quinn's an idiot, and we're playing him. Instead, it's just like, they were not active enough of players to be like, hey, we need to talk to Quinn and be like, don't put up Rubina. If they, like, it's crazy looking back, where it's like, if they pull me to the side and we're like, we need to have a very serious conversation with you, you need to listen to what we're saying. I'd be like, I was always asking for their perspective. I'd be like, okay, what's going on? And then they're like, you should not put up Rubina. Rubina likes you. She's not gonna vote you out because Tucker told her to. If she wins HOH, she's got her own interests. She's not gonna do what Tucker says. Your real enemy is, and then they should probably sell out, I think, Leah in that situation. And then just inform me of everything that's going on. And then that becomes a much more compelling, feelings hurt situation. And I think that I'm 50-50 at that point. Because on one hand, Rubina's obviously a troop. For Tucker's side, right? Would you have believed them? No, I would have heard what they said and I would have believed them. The thing that makes it difficult is that, like, I was still trying to pick up Leah as an ally. Like, I saw the strategic advantage of pulling in Leah, who was in no man's land. She wasn't really, she wasn't having game conversations with anyone. And so my perspective was like, yo, I think it makes sense for us to work together. And so I think I would have believed what they had to say. I would have been hurt really badly. I can't guarantee that I would have followed through with it, because from my perspective, it's like, well, Leah is still like a middle of the house. She's not working with anyone. If I don't put her up, and we had that difficult conversation of like, I vaguely knew the things. I had no idea how bad it was, right? Brooklyn honestly gave a very watered down version of what was being said about me. It would have been difficult. Yeah, real. you would have been like, who cares about the shit talk, it's BB. No, I think, like, given the subject matter of what she was saying about me, I think that that would really hurt me. But at the end of the day, like, I know people don't think this of me, or, like, the online whatever, but, like, I am a gamer, and I'm like, look, I get it, like, I've got to, my feelings might be hurt, but there's a valuable ally in the works that maybe I can work it out with. I don't know. I think it makes me sound naive, and I understand that, but... But I think that it's a way better shot. And then, even then, if Rubina's on the block, if they were like, hey, we were thinking about sending Cedric home, I'd be like, I'm so cool with that. Let's have a conversation with... who was on the block? It was Rubina, Mackenzie, and Cedric. I've been like, let's have a conversation with Rubina right now. I was very comfortable with sending Cedric home. That was very cool. I understood that he was like a shield for me against Tucker, but I was like, I'm kind of okay with this. Like, and that's what's crazy is like, if Joseph just, because Joseph kind of was sitting front row center of Tucker like plotting. I think that Tucker informed Joseph far too late. Like, he jokes where he's like, yeah, we're taking out your boy today, eating cereal. And Joseph's like, holy shit! But it's like, it's crazy. If Tucker were a better ally with Joseph, Joseph could have been like, wait, time out. Quinn? I think we can reel in Quinn. What are you talking? No, let's have a conversation with him. I'm really close to it. Like, it's so interesting where if Tucker is a better ally to Joseph, Joseph is then a better ally to Tucker, because I feel like that doesn't blow up Tucker's game. We get rid of Angela that week, and then the next week, I control the HOH, and then we can go, and then the next week, we can all compete for HOH because I have the deepfake, you know? It's such an interesting thing. In my opinion, biggest mistake was Leah not putting up Chelsea and T-Core and Janky if Chelsea lost. I mean, yeah, like, in theory, I think, like, the situation, though, was, I understand Leah's perspective because there was no planet under the sun on God's earth that Rubina, T-Core, or Chemo were gonna work with Leah. From their perspective, they were like, well, we should get rid of Mackenzie, we should get rid of Cam, we should get rid of Leah, we should get rid of Angela. And so I totally understood her perspective of having to do that. It's just like, how is Leah supposed to predict that Mackenzie is going to be so self-interested in the game that she'll ruin her HOH to get out of her, like, Leah's, at that point, probably only ally outside of Mackenzie? Like, Mackenzie could have played that very well. I've been like, no, if you want to take out Leah, you should take it out on your HOH. But the thing is, Mackenzie wasn't self-interested, you know? And I think that created a really cool game mode, like, moment with Chelsea being a mastermind, but it then makes Leah look irresponsible for not targeting Chelsea, Cam, and Mackenzie. Like, they were never going after Chelsea, you know? Unless, but if they put up T-Core, Chelsea only goes home next to T-Core, but then you put up T-Core and now they're mad at you, you know? And it's so interesting where, like, revisionism is, like, this idea that Angela was going after Chelsea at that point. She wasn't, you know? She wanted T-Core out during Janky Week, hardcore, and then she even said, now we're in the today times, Angela's like, yeah, I think my biggest mistake was not working with Chelsea. It was like, oh, who won HOH? Is it on? We've got a cat sniffing the screen right now. Haley's like playing mermaids with her friends. And is like sending me videos. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, there's 2 kittens on screen. Everyone adopt. Looks like they're eating wet cat food. She really wanted T-Core out. I mean, it depends on what this competition is. Let me take a picture. Here's what Martha looks like, chat. I would do way better on this competition. That wind machine, I think, like, looking back, I should have just cheated. I should have, like, there were just ways that I should have cheated, but I didn't think of them in the moment. If we're power ranking Angela's relationships to BB26 house guests, which is worth, Rubina or T-Core? I think they're equal. I think they're equal. I did not see that. What was Drew saying? I have an idea. You have to, like, when you're getting in it before they turn the fan on, you should be like putting your feet on top of the correct color balls that you need. And then the balls that you don't need, that you catch out in the sky, you go to the corner. The balls that you don't need, you put inside your underwear. That's the strategy. If anyone is on Big Brother now 29, that's the strat. You're gonna walk in there, all the balls on there. Put your feet on top of those balls. Cheat. Fully cheat. And then all the balls that aren't relevant to you, inside your crotch, inside your crotch, in your crotch. And then you push it to the corner. That's what Tucker did. He was like, and wear pants. If you can somehow predict that it's the wall or the balls. Your voted out mentality, they're like, what are those bulges? Are they okay? These balls smell like cock. Angela, yeah, she just doesn't trust Drew, period. She doesn't trust Drew, period. And so no matter what he does is gonna piss her off. If he wasn't talking to the other side, then she would be like, her complaint would be, why isn't he, like, socializing with them and getting us information? We're doing all the work. We're carrying it. We're vets in this game. We shouldn't be carrying him. He should be doing the work for us. And then he's talking to them, and then it's like, look, she's selling him out. It just happens, you know? Whenever you decide someone's your enemy, it's just like that, you know? Let's think HOH potential. I could see it being a balance beam competition. I think they're gonna do the balance beam. Can we be delusional? Mallory's winning this shit. I don't care. Ugh. I feel like the backyard was closed too long for the balance beam. What are some other HOHs that they could do? It's definitely not a booth comp. We all agree with that. Oh yeah, D would be good at the balance beam. That's kind of true. Fuck. Oh shit. Black box, it could be that, but I feel like... What's the setup of that one? You just get the boxes, you know? Something in the dark is due? Did they have a dark competition? Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Last year, that was, oh my god, whose HOH was that? That was a really cool competition. That was with power-ups too, yeah. Jimothy won HOH. Dude, I need Andy to delete chat BBC. I don't enjoy it at all. Like I don't think it's funny. I think it's like send a voice. Jimothy won HOH. There's the tiniest kitten you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, I feel like I want to turn off post notifications on chat BBC because I'm like, holy fuck, brother. Oh my god. Well, last night wasn't Drew and Barrett in the conversation of who D and Angela want to target? June would just talk shit about everyone. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Why are you like sucking up? He said you were a bum. He said you were a bum, dude. He called you a bum on Beyonce's internet. And now you're like, hey, it's really fun calling you out. No, what are you talking about? If you were a real demon, he would have responded, hey, I saw you call me out on Twitter. What's up? You have my phone number? Why don't you text or call me? I don't think Frankie is that desperate for attention. I feel like he gets a lot of attention. I think that that's just the fact of the matter is he likes attention and he gets a lot of it. I love attention. If I had as much attention as Frankie was getting, my life would be so good. I'd be like, you know, like I think that's realistic. Don't we all love attention? He is just like, not only was he like a Broadway star before, he's on one of the biggest seasons of all time of Big Brother, right? Like BB16 is pretty big. And then he's like a social media mogul. And then he's Ariana Grande's brother, you know? Big Brother 16 is pretty fun to watch. Because of, like, if you're not watching the live feeds, you don't see, like, the nastiness of people. And so then you just get a fun Nickelodeon reality TV show. I don't know. Repeatedly respawning. I talked about this earlier. I watched it as a casual, and it's just a Nickelodeon reality TV show. It's fun. It's quirky. They were all awful to Victoria and Amber. Beast Mode Cowboy straight up, like, I can't believe that that happened, you know? Dude, if anyone wants to get on Big Brother 29, I've tweeted this before for Big Brother 27. You should get into crows. If you've been applying for years and you've never gotten a call back, you gotta accept that your video sucks ass, okay? So first things first, we're gonna fix your video. Name, age, occupation, location, relationship status in the first 45 seconds. Everything else is your superlatives. What makes you interesting? And one of the things that makes you interesting is that you have a relationship with crows. Imagine right now you start training the local crows where you leave out pistachios, peanuts, and pumpkin seeds, and then they bring you $4 and quarters a month. They're bringing you trash, sparkly items, earrings. That is such a cool situation. Martha, it's okay. No, that's all right. Yeah, but here's the thing. I think we need more people in touch with the local crow community. You know, we need that. Martha, it's all right. You don't gotta bark. It's honestly pretty chill. Don't even stress. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. She hates when people walk past the like, there's a wall right here, like a walkway. She hates that shit. That is the easiest way to piss Martha, my little puppy doggy over here. That's how you piss her off. If you exist in this apartment complex, she's like, actually fuck you. But yeah, I think if you're trying to get on Big Brother 29, get into crows. Because number one, that's just a cool thing. Crows are cool. Crows have like a really good memory. They can be really nice, protective. You just gotta... It's so funny because Haley has lived in this apartment for a minute. And like my first apartment, I was on the first floor. And my upstairs neighbor was pretty loud, but not that loud. It was always at like 11:30 at night. I would hear them walking around and I'm like, I'm sorry, are you like skateboarding right now? And well, you know what's funny? You mentioned that, Dr. Shrimp. I tried to form an alliance called the Crow Boys with Joseph and Chemo because there were crows out in the backyard. I wanted it to be called the Crow Boys as a bit. I thought it was funny to suggest a bad name to Joseph. And then Chemo was like, or we call it the Crows. Foiled my plot and plan. And I was like, plus, a group of crows together is called a murder, and that's tough. So we're on the same wavelength, Dr. Shrimp. Yeah, we should all be training the local crows. Upstairs neighbor, my first like apartment by myself, pretty loud, but only at like 11:30. Whoever is, and then my second apartment, we were on the top floor, so never had to worry. And then now, holy shit, like I can't believe how heavy their steps are. And Haley's completely tuned it out. She does not hear it. She's like, I can't believe that you hear them. And I'm like, no, it is insane. Oh yeah, ravens can talk. The group of crows. Yeah. The horrible roommate was definitely way worse than having loud upstairs neighbors. And you know what's crazy? I don't know. Does anyone know this? Like, this is so obvious to me, but maybe I'm just like speaking out of my ass. But there's like a way to walk softer, right? Like when you see someone who's not very experienced in running, you can tell because they're like stomping their feet. And then that's part of coaching is like, hey man, like you're wasting so much energy. It's harder on your joints. You're stepping so hard. Learn how to step. And like when I run, my goal is to run quietly because that means you're being more efficient. There's less time of your foot being on the ground. You're not exerting too much energy to where it's like loud. And I carry that when I walk. I walked very softly. Like even me jumping, like whenever I do like a sub goal like dance, and I'm like, I'm stepping very softly. Like there's no planet where they can hear me downstairs. My shitty roommate would step so loud and I'd be like, holy shit, dude, you're so loud. Like, growing up with strict parents, maybe that's what it was. I think Devins tells Angela and I think that he tells Angela and Dee for sure, but I think everyone is going to be aware that he has a power. And so I think he's just going to be upfront about it. But the thing is, he can't say what, or here's the thing, you can't use that as strategy. So he either has to A, be very upfront with what the power is and tell the truth, or B, just be like, you never know. Listen, it's hard to say. And just really sell that you have the power poorly, but then that stirs up chaos because they don't know what it is. I've had some really crazy neighbors. One time there was a duplex across from my apartment complex. We were certain they were dealing drugs, but I'm no a narc. They were so loud. Yeah, if someone's breaking the law loudly, you have to be like, look, I'll be chill about you being loud, or I'll be chill about you doing drugs, or like selling drugs. You can't expect both. Constantly they would sit outside of their deals. That's crazy. Did you know one time, I think that this is past the statute of limitations, but one time I was like with some of my soccer friends in high school, and they made me be the guy to dap up the drug dealer and give him money. This is definitely past the statute. I don't do drug. I don't even smoke weed despite the long hair and chill demeanor. But it was like I was in the passenger seat and we were at Sonic, and they walk up with like the weed in his hand, his little nugget, and we dap each other up, swap goods, and then they leave. And it was so funny because I was like, it's crazy that I'm the most like, I'll be the one to go to jail, right? Yeah, you like fold it up. Meeting the plug at Sonic. That's like Midwest. That's a Midwest tweet. Meeting the plug at Sonic. And I'm like, what the fuck? But you also, you don't want to be the fucking dweeb that's like, I can't do this. Who do I want to win HOH? Mallory. Come on, Mallrats. Okay. Ugh. Here, let's do this. Let's design some merch. I have a merch idea for Mallory. I'm like so thoroughly inspired. Okay. Noms, D, Kamu, Devins, or Haley. I thought she was gonna do the 3. My plug was a manager at IHOP. That's sick. That's like a cool, like, job. Okay, here's my idea. And then we do like a nice... Shit. Dude, I feel like, I don't know what the in-house perspective is, but it feels so obvious that, like, he's working with the, you know, like, he even said tonight, he was like, you know, the game is so fluid, like, I don't want to be against them, like, whatever, it's so obvious, you know, which, like, fair, you know, it's hard to keep a secret in a house like that, and so I would have a, like, not trouble, but it's like, surely, if he's going up to bat for the vets, I kind of like this. Is this cute? Is this a cute shirt design? Do we like this? What is this? Oh my god. Am I a beer wine? I think, full transparency, I feel like I don't really like beer, but I drink beer. I can't do wine unless it's like a Prosecco. My friend Jacoby, I'll have him come on stream sometime soon. I love this guy. He ordered Prosecco, and I was like, let me order Prosecco as well. And it was really good. The one that he got, I was like, wait, this is good. But I think I'm a liquor guy. Like a mixed cocktail drink.
Jumping on that thing to like get warm and like awake, and then if it's like a balancing challenge.
Just warming up.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if it's a balancing challenge, I feel like that's a strength of mine.
Hopefully it is. I was gonna give those back to you, but I'm glad I got to.
Same.
I'll leave you alone.
Jumping on that thing to like get warm and like a.
He wanted to cuddle so bad. I feel like he wanted to be like, oh, let me give you a hug, you know? He was looking at her. He was like, man, they're in love. I need this. I need this. I need it. I like them even if they're just strategic allies. I like it. I don't mind it, them just being friends. You know? Okay. do this. Okay, boom shakalaka. Okay. Mall rats. Right here. Cute little font. The back of the shirt. The back of the shirt. Computer. New text box. Different font. I need that like thick ass font. You know the one. Okay. Zesty, thank you, thank you. Do I like Halo? I liked Halo over Call of Duty, but that's because that's the game that like all my friends played. I was much more of a like Nintendo DS guy, you know? I was not really like, I like the PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 2 is the greatest gaming console of all time. Okay, so it says Pipe Queen, and then do we have any elements of a, let me think, pipe? Oh, fuck. I want him to be kind of cute. Oh. Alright, so that's fucking gigantic. That's not working for me. Yes. I did. I reposted the Mallory I've got hose clip. Are you kidding me? Fuck. Try to find the right pipe for this, you know? That gives off the energy that we need. But I would do like some pipes right here. Oh wait, this is tough. This is tough. Everyone, eyes on me. This is so tough. Okay. Fuck. Ugh, fuck! Oh, it's here. It's here. Oh my god. Oh my god, my brain! I just had a brain blast! Okay. Computer, zoom out. We do this. Something, yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Whatever, we paste this. Remove the background. This is just a mock-up, okay? We would pay an artist to do this. Okay. Here's my concept. It would be in a cool art style. Computer, pull up a pipe. I just need straight pipe. Does anyone have pipe? I need pipe. Does anyone have pipe? Please, sound off in the comments below. Okay. Imagine like a nice stylistically drawn Zuzu pet hamster face, okay? Something that really gives off the Zuzu pet. And then instead of it being a skull and crossbones, it's a Zuzu pet like head, and then the crossbones are pipes. My brain. And then on the back it said Mallrats Pipe Queen. Tell me that's not money, dude. Who here's buying Mallrats merch? I would buy that in a heartbeat. I think this is so sick. I would love this. A cool, like, hamster drawing, like, computer. Bad ass hamster drawing. Now we're cooking. Oh, dude. Oh, come on. That's adorable. This is tough. A cute little hamster, you know? Oh, shut up. You do like a simplistic. Want to know who has pipe? Let me cautiously click this. Computer, open the link. He's fucking crazy for this. He's kind of schmoovin' that. I have not seen this. I'm assembling a team. It's Barrett telling Rome to watch his fucking mouth. Mallory saying, it's me, Mallory, coming to you live. And this guy. He's kind of good at it. He's kind of, he was moving that thing nice. Drew after shoving the balls in his face. Literally, you get me, you get me. But yeah, that's my pitch for the Mallory merch. A cute little drawn, like, hamster, maybe holding a knife, with pipes in the back. Okay, tough. And in the back it says Mallrats Pipe Queen. And I think it should be pink and cutie with maroon accents. All I need to do is find a screen printing location and be like, hey, I'm gonna get you in touch I'm gonna get you in touch with one of my clients. I'm a broker in that way. And we're gonna probably sell 50 shirts. But 50 shirts for, it probably costs Mallory $14 in production. So we sell them for $25 minus 14, 11 times 50. That's $550. You saw someone else. Cassie, horniest timeline. Oh, I did see that. They always come up on Haley's timeline. And she goes, "Oh my God, you need to see this." And it was like him being like, "Imagine hating me and this is what I'm doing." And and someone commented, they're like, "I don't have to imagine, I'm doing it right now." And I was like, that's pretty funny. Got his ass. Like, truly, that one would hurt. I'd be like, fuck. Okay. Here we go. I mixed this up. All right. Let me get the proper music going. That is not the music I was looking for. This is my chance. All right. Come on, chat, let's make some noise. Let's solve this blockbuster together. This is our chance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. Mustard seeds! Mustard seeds! Here we go. Boom. 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 Okay. Boom. 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 Oh, fuck. Boom. 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 Come on! Come on! Damn it! Let's go! Computer! Woo! Someone said feeds are back. That was good. That was... I cheated! I cheated! How did I cheat? How did I cheat? How did I cheat? It wasn't on purpose. I was doing the moment. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Let me move these around again. Okay. Does that look mixed up enough? Okay. Come on, chat. Let's make some noise. 3, 2, 1. fuck. Boom. 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 Oh shit. I'm already pooping my bed. Fuck. Okay, fuck. Move that there. Move that here. Move this here. Okay. And then oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay, cut it, cut it, cut it. Fuck. Okay, let's try again, let's try again. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Three, 2, 1, go, go. Okay. Shit. Fuck. No! No, okay, that doesn't count. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And then this goes here, 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 here. Computer! That was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth. There were a couple mistakes. But that was pretty good. Holy fuck. That's literally so stressful. I like really put myself in there. Like I imagined someone was holding a gun off camera. Everyone needs to practice this so when they're on Big Brother 29, they can stunt and shock the nation. Was that faster than Jason's time? I think Jason got done in like 1 minute and 8 seconds. It was fast. He did so good. He should be so proud of himself. And you know what's funny? He can't. I guess Melody could like blow up his spot. And that's, if I were Melody, I would for sure do that. If like, if Kamu wins HOH and he's obviously not going to target the vets, if I were Melody, I'd be like, yo, can we talk about how good Jason's blockbuster was? This dude got done before I even moved one of the things. Rome, I'm pretty sure, did it completely wrong. Like, if I were her, I'd be blowing everyone's situation up. What's up, Phoenix? I would want everyone to know how good he did. I'd be like, Rome, I'd be like, listen, I don't want to start rumors about Rome, but I do think he was drunk going into this AI arena. And they're like, what? And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to, like, stir up drama or be, like, messy, but, like, I do think that he was sneaking liquor. And I think that he was blackout drunk. That's my only guess. Kelly and Keanu targeted like every week. BB27 changed the game. If you use Kelly and Keanu as examples, that's a bad example. You have to say Tucker. Cassie, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Tucker did it. Tucker used the AI arena in a cool way. Same with Mackenzie. Keanu, even I can excuse it, but like Kelly didn't play like the social strategy element of Big Brother. And like that's not good for the show. You know, like none of her, you know, stuff was getting used in the episode. So it's just like if you're a producer, you're like, we gotta edit around this. She's not playing the game. And she's not being like explosive like Tucker was, you know? Brianna, you're doing great. Don't even stress. Any amount that we get you is a pleasure. We made our own version of tonight's game, of the AI arena. Okay. Let's do this. What if we make this like extra fucking hard? You missed it. I had a middle school reunion with Bex. They go by Bex now. Dude, Rome should have been calling out, he should have been like, he should have been trying, oh, who's scamming? Oh my God, I have to tell you this. Okay, so I've been applying for jobs. I'm on a job hunt, right? And I applied for this marketing job. Heather Lynn, thank you so much for the 18 months. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at us, we're 33% of the way. 5 days to go, don't worry about it. But thank you so much, Heather Lynn. That is so generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 18 months. Look at us. Who would have thought? So Brianna, this is how I was scammed. And if anyone here is new, I applied for a marketing job. Okay? They reach out and they're like, hey, whatever, whatever. It is a direct to sales job. A little suspicious. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do the interview. It's going door to door and it's not minimum wage. You don't get paid a salary. And when I brought up a salary, I was like, I think it's within reasonable expectations to have a livable wage of a salary of at least $45,000. Star! Oh my God, thank you, Star, for the 5 gifted subs! Oh yeah, Daniel, it's fucking crazy when that happens. Thank you so much, Star. We'll bust it down here in a moment for you, and it's Heather Lynn. But yeah, so the average, and then there's an asterisk saying like, an average is for people who are doing things properly and are working with a good head on their shoulders and are working hard. They get $700 to $1,200 or $700 to $1,200 a week. I do the math on that, and I'm like, hey dog, like I'm looking at the math on this, and that's about $17.40 an hour. That's not very like livable. And then he's like, no, the average is $1,200. I was like, yeah, but it says $700 here. And it's funny, I looked it up. It's this company has been called out for it before, and there's this thing called Devil Corp, like whatever. It's a corporation. And it's just like, there's a whole documentary about it. That's definitely commission. But here's the thing. I worked a sales job. You can get, and I worked a sales job and I worked in talent acquisition. The commission you get from signing a contract or getting a sale is a bonus. That's what commission is supposed to be. Commission should never, under any circumstances, bypass the need for a salary. You should be given a livable wage and then like clear, concise expectations for the job, and then you reward people when they reach those goals. That is how you create a like hungry sales force. Like that's what you do. That is how you like keep people happy. If people are like stressed about their like making rent. Yeah, trigger warning, career. But yeah, this guy was just a scammer. Yeah, getting a job feels fucking hard. I sat through the full thing. Within 5 minutes, I realized it was a scam. I was like, oh. And then we thought of a plot where what if I went to training? You get $1,000 for attending the week of training. And then I was like, what if I just quit? But then it was mentioned that it's possible that if you quit after receiving training, that they can take the money back. And then they have your social security number. He also, he asked like what I like talk about, like he's like, what do you do for fun? I was like, oh, I stream on Twitch every single day, and then I run a Patreon for Sundays, and then he's like, what do you do on Twitch? Are you gaming? Do you DJ? And I was like, no, I talk about reality TV, so like Big Brother. And then he goes, he's from Brazil. He's like, Big Brother, is that where attractive people are put on a show for a year? And I was like, yes, that is the show with the attractive people. Mind you, it says Big Brother 26 house guest in my resume. No, you can send a link. Okay, let me bust it down. Let's bust it down here. Let's do this. Yeah, the Brazilian version of what he was talking about. And I've heard the Brazilian version's really good. I wish that there was a version that I could play. Like, I just don't speak Spanish or German, so it's like, fuck. The British one, they cast, like, normal, everyday people. And it's, like, British people. They have Celebrity Big Brother for, like, what I would be eligible for. Portuguese. Thank you.
Don't go get no prank happy.
I won't.
Okay. Shout out to Star! For the 5 gifted subs!
Give it up. People talk, but we just don't care.
And the lady next to it,
You know you gotta live it up. So everybody put your hands in the air. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can't stop it, and the joke is on you. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can't stop it, and the joke is on you. We did it again. Oh, we did it again. Oh, we did it again. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can't stop it, and the joke is on you.
You gotta knock it off with the pranking.
You're right.
huge thank you to Star! Oh.
It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you.
you to Star for the 5 gifted subs. Whew. Thank you so much for your generosity. Okay, I'm out of breath. I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots. Oh, wait, Brianna, we also created some Mallrats merch. Okay, imagine an adorable Zuzu pet hamster head here as a skull. I would love that. And then there's pipes in the background as the crossbones. And then in the back it says Mallrats Pipe Queen. And then you probably add like a little graphic of like pipes right here, the Zuzu pet swirls. That's my pitch for the merch. I just need artists. But, okay. Everyone remain calm. Let's do this thing. Three, 2, 1, go! Oh, fuck. I biffed it. I biffed it so hard. I was doing so good. Boom. I had it, and then I biffed it, dude. Oh my god. 3 of the same is easy. Okay. I've been mixing them up random style, alright? I wasn't trying to cheat the system here. Okay. We're still on animals. Let's see. We should have tracked what time they went down, the feeds. They went down at 10:30 CST. Oh my god, Brianna, congratulations. July 2nd, make some noise. Daniel, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Godspeed. Okay, 10:30. So it's been about an hour and a half. That could be the balance beam competition. That could take 2 hours. You never know. So they have to change. Fuck. Who's live on Twitch? Who's live on Twitch? Is Corey live? Okay, let's do this. We are going to tier list Big Brother 28 based off of who's gonna get the power. Who's most likely to get the power? Okay. Ashley is dead. R.I.P. Roman is dead. R.I.P. Angela is an egg. R.I.P. The no shot category. Chuck. Thug. Latrice. Ashley. Yash. If we organize these. Do we think Jason is maybe later or really good shot? Because I do have faith that, like, he is a main character. But is it looking good or no? Needs a redemption arc. Okay. Honestly, Kamu, we haven't gotten much of an edit for Kamu. Okay. In order, locks. I think Rick Devens is 1 bazillion% going to win this, like, next upgrade. I think that they have really, they've let the Big Brother fans know, hey, you like this guy. You know? And he's playing aggressively, he's playing hard, he's gotten a HOH, he's getting screen time. I feel like it's guaranteed. With his already pre-existing reputation. D, I agree with that. Right now, for week 2, D, sure. D, HOH, Devin's Power, Jason, Lyric, and Melody on the block. I'd be sick. Jason wins the veto. They backdoor Drew. Honestly, the red corner does not get screen time. I think Latrice is more likely than anyone in the red corner. She's gotten a couple screen moments. Oh my god, my 45, I was so hyped. And you know what's so funny? I had watched Brandon Donlin's Friends Only Insta. Flex, by the way. Flex. I'm on his Friends Only Instagram story. And he was talking about how he was on his way to get a Coke Zero. And then on tonight's episode, she's like, get a Coke Zero for me. And I was like, how the fuck? And then he posts, he goes, how does she know? And I was like, how does he have another one? It's been like an hour. Next vote orders. You think it's gonna go Devin, Steve, Jason, Drew, Mallory. do think I think that our boy, the Druth, is in store. Like, it's gonna happen. Melody. Josh, I cannot believe the edit he has gotten. I do not know this guy at all. The live feed's cut every time he opens his mouth, by the way. Like, they only have him in feeds if it is a room big enough that they can't miss it. Lyric? I think, yeah. I know. No, I was so dead. I woke Haley up to tell her that. Yeah, Yash said, I thought I was gonna get the power because of my fucking story. It's like, they handpicked sheep to slaughter. Kellyanne, I love this. Rodeo. Haley would love to be associated with the men. She would love that. That's her dream. It's so funny because when I went on Big Brother 26, I was very clear. I was like, I want to work with women. I was like, dude, I do not want to work with a bunch of dude bro alpha types, right? And I thought that, like, there was gonna be, like, misogyny. And there was, but not in, it was like, in like a weird, like, promiscuous assumption of misogyny. And not a, like the women just ran our season like the Navy. And so it was like, you can't, like, the people that would push it can't even push the narrative of like, well, men are just better than women, because we were getting our asses handed to us every week. And so it's like really interesting where I was like, I was fully prepared to be like, if someone says something crazy, I need to shut that shit down. I'm gonna, like, whatever. And then it was only, like, it was, like, pretty zeroed in on, like, one person, Leah, R.I.P. And I was there for her, obviously, and defended her. But I fully thought that, like, the way I imagined Big Brother going, I was like, I'm gonna be on a season, everyone's gonna be fucking problematic, and I'm gonna have to try my best to let everyone know that this is not okay, and I gotta speak up, and I gotta be an upstander. And then we got training to where it's talking about, like, what it means to be an upstander and stuff like that. And it was like sensitivity training. And so I was like fired up. I was like, I am so ready to call someone out on their shit. Are you kidding me? And then my season was pretty progressive. And I was like, oh, all right. Sure. There's this one thing I've got to, you know, speak up on and make sure they're okay. But outside of that, I was like, we're kind of good. I'm gonna be so woke they can't handle it. No, but I was prepared. I was like, dude, what if I'm in a house with like a Cameron Harden or like, you know, like I need to be like ready for that. And I was like, it's important to me that I stand up for that, you know? And then it's like Tucker on day one, Cedric was like, hey, you're straight. And then Tucker's like, don't fucking say that. And Cedric's like, what? What was it? And he goes, when you say you're straight, you mean that you're saying you're good, which then implies that being gay is bad. And I was like, yo, I have nothing to worry about. And Cedric was very receptive to this. And so I was like, yo, we're good. And I was like, oh my God, like, we're fine. Day one, name, age, pronouns. Yeah, like, especially post-college and like in college, like, the only people I'm hanging out with are, like, literally the only straight people I was around were my friend Max and Emily, who got married, you know? Like, it's like my married friends who are like in love with their wives and respect women. and then everyone else is like non-binary, lesbian, gay, rock climber, like, you know, like and so I was like, listen, it's been a minute since I've been in a bro down locker room. All right, I gotta be ready to go. And then it was like BB26. I'm like, whew. Okay, let's just pretend like we don't care about the feeds. I don't even like want the feeds to come back for real. There's 3 cats in here. I'm trying to convince Haley, and listen, it's not gonna happen because I'm fiscally responsible. I'm financially locked in, okay? But I would love to have a cat. And I've been telling, so Martha, I don't know where she's at. She likes to sleep with me now. Cause you know, I'm the cool guy. Martha has known Haley her entire life, okay? I'm the new cool guy. So she always like sleeps between my legs, right at my, like, whenever we wake up, she is like she's like running at me and like puts her face on my face, like whatever. And so Haley's like, what the fuck happened? All right. And she's so pissed. She's like, why are you abandoning me for this new guy? You don't even know him. And so I came up with a strategy. I'm like, here's the thing. If we get a cat, if you love on the cat, then Martha will get jealous and start cuddling with you again. And then we'll just have a cat that can cuddle with me. And then we're both getting nice pet cuddles. But the situation right now is we will move Martha at night. She's asleep. I will pick her up so softly, like a surgeon. Shift her over. Set her right next to Haley where they're cuddling. Martha, within 2 seconds, will be like, oh snap, I'm in the wrong spot, and then go back to my legs. And I feel bad every time. I'm like, oh shit. Should we play some chess? What's up, butter sauce? No thanks. Go. Oh yay, I can chat? Why couldn't you chat? Were you nervous about this? What's the trick again? Oh, fuck. Fuck. There's like a trick here. They're tricking me. Oh, you need to be verified. I got you. Oh, shit. All right, so we're fucked. We're so fucked. We've never been more fucked in our lives. Why are they deterred? I don't understand the Lala thing. Also, I'm gonna say it. There's not much outrage on the Latrice thing. Oh. Remember when some house guests like, oh fuck, God, oh fuck, so ass. Remember when Jag thought about doing Operation Pressure Cracker, and then people act like he's the Antichrist from now until the end of time? It kind of makes everyone think, right? Like, oh, it wasn't that bad. You know? Like, this isn't even, like, front page worthy tea from the red corner because they're genuinely not good people, right? Like, we just don't like them. But we had Heisem on stage referencing, the Stanford prison experiment. He was like, and he was so proud of himself to say a repeated tweet that he saw on stage in front of the whole world, where he goes, it started to feel a little Stanford prison experiment-y. And it's like, shut the fuck up. We were like, that's not even front page news for the red corner. Boom, shaka, oh. The Stanford prison experiment? Like, are you kidding me? Haley's been saying crazy shit. She called someone like, it starts with a G, ends with an O. That's crazy. Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's actually nuts. Oh. Like, that's actually crazy. It's just like a laundry list of shit. And then it's like, it's annoying. Oh my God. This guy is such a bad person for what he's doing to me. Yeah, she kept talking about her disgusting hair, and it's like, dude, have we considered getting a job? Like, let's get out of Latrice and Ashley's business. Let's just get a job. How about that? Oh, fuck. That's interesting. I didn't know that they did that with people. I have no clue how that works. Dang it. I don't know how it works now. That I never got called in for that. That's interesting. I didn't know that she got in trouble for that. But to be fair, Chemo did explicitly express that he hates when people do that. He shared that that was like a vulnerability of him where he was like, yeah, I feel like oftentimes, like being a gay man, people will group me with the women, and it's like, you know, makes me feel whatever. And then the house proceeded to be like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway, we should form an all-women's alliance and then not include Angela and Leah, but we should include Chemo in the all women's alliance. And it's like, well, that's just not an all women's alliance. Like, that's just an alliance of people that you want to work with. Just say that. Don't try to be like, don't try to give yourself points that you're like forming an all women's alliance because you're, you know? Hell yeah, that's a win for me. That's a win. That's gotta count towards my score, right? Okay, let me see if we have feeds back. Computer? Oh my god, this is the most adorable black cat you've ever seen in your life, chat. Someone adopt that cat. They stop your singing based how good of a singer you are, alright? Me, they're shutting that shit down instantly. Chemo, let him get a couple belts out and then correct him. I would like butter sauce. I'd like a Mallory HOH. Anyone who's gonna nominate the vets. Yes, get fucked. Woo! Got his ass. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Okay, he goes here. Like, oh, all right. I feel like you should just take his horse. Fuck it, you know? Jason would be great. I think it would be very funny. Jason wins HOH. It would be very funny if he put up Angela. Just because Angela made that deal with him where it was like, if you're on the block, I'll vote to keep you. If you promise me, like if you promise me 3 weeks of safety, and then of course he's gonna make that random ass deal, and I want him to break it just because I love when people make deals and then break it instantly. Like James Hewling, whenever he made the same deal 2 seasons in a row. And to me, that's hilarious. All right. So I'm an incredible chess player. We now know that. Let's do the Big Brother Wordle. Yeah, I've been pretty surprised by Angela. It's not surprise. This is the tweet that Brianna was talking about. I know for a fact production whacked Kamu's ass for saying that because even when I said Goodnight Boys and Sweet Dreams came out, I got in trouble because they assumed I was implying he wasn't one of the guys when I was just saying goodnight to him specifically. Okay, but we are playing innocently, though. He did say he doesn't like that, you know? Okay. Big Brother Wordle. We've got to start with Latrice. Oh. We have to start with June. Okay, it's a lady with more than 2 comp wins, is not a returner over the age of 30 or 27. Who is a comp beast lady returner? Janelle. Oh, less than 2 wins. Oh, it's not a returner. Oh my god. I get this. I read these and get them confused. Oh yeah. Welcome back, Bex. That's funny. I'm the opposite. I'm new to Survivor. I missed a bunch of seasons, and then I got back in at Survivor 45 because Brandon Donlin. That's my guy. That's my goat. But I've always been into Big Brother. Jocasta. Oh, I love that poll. Oh, no. How do you spell Jocasta? Joe Costa? Okay. Olden in season 4. Oh, good catch. Okay. Season 3. Who had 0 comp wins in season 3? Oh, shit. Who's on season 3? Amy. How many comp wins did Amy have? No. I don't remember any of the ladies of season 3. Season 2. Oh, it's Big Brother 1. I just don't know it. I don't know any Big Brother 1. I adore Brandon Donlin. That's my close personal friend. I live for him. I can text him right now. That's gotta be homophobic, Jimmy. It's a woman. You're watching Big Brother 1 right now. Don't do that. It's a waste of your time. Chicken George is the only one you need to know. I've never seen that one, and I watched every season imaginable. Okay. Let's try Jamie Kern. Okay. Cassandra. Brittany. Karen Fowler. The 70 episodes is crazy. Big Brother 2 is way better. Jordan, perhaps? Well, there we go. Bex, friend from middle school, fucking locked in, knows Big Brother 1 better than me. Everything else, I'm like a supercomputer. Fucking Big Brother 1 happens, I'm like, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I went through and watched every season of Big Brother before going on Big Brother 26. Melted my brain. Made me a worse Big Brother player. Lyric can't put up Devons. Hear me out though. Yes, she can. You can lie. He just got her boyfriend out. How long did I have to watch them? Well, here's the thing. I told myself I was getting on Big Brother, right? Like, Big Brother 25, I didn't get on, and I recognized if I were to get on Big Brother 25, I would be a very casual fan. And then I knew that Twitter would shit on me for being like, he's not a real super fan. He hasn't seen every single, like, whatever, like, can you believe it? And I was like, well, I think that's fair. I think that if you're gonna go on to a show and say that you're a super fan, I would have worked with Jazz, or, I'm so used to saying their names together. I would have worked with Jag for sure. I would not have been a professor. I think me and Izzy would have been really close. But if I were on Big Brother 25, I think that, the Handful Alliance is the move. I do think me and Corey would be friends. I do believe that. But I was like, hey, if I'm gonna be like the super fan, I need to, you know, charge it to the game. I gotta watch it. So I watched from Big Brother 25. I started with Big Brother season 14 because it's like one of my favorite seasons. And I took crazy ass notes and then realized I was getting too lost in the sauce, and my tone was very judgmental. When I was like writing notes and trying to like analyze the game and whatever, it came off way too judgmental, and I was like, I don't want to be that guy, you know? And then I just had fun with it. Big Brother 5, my friend Max, we were at his bachelor party in Key West, which, if no one's been to Key West, I think that that is such a fun place to go. You can do a bar crawl, and it's like, it's literally $20, or no, it was $30 for a bar crawl. We went to like 5 or 6, it was like 5 bars, and then one was like a magic show, and you got a free drink at every single location plus a t-shirt. Makes no sense how it's profitable. It's so much fun, and you get key lime pie, and it's so good. That's very real. That's very real. I've talked to a lot of people that have like health stuff that would stop them from going to the show. I have not watched the season finale. Feeds are back. Feeds are back. Okay, everyone, calm down. I'm literally gonna rewatch the episode that I just watched so I can take notes, and then I'm gonna record the episode tonight. So that's crazy you mentioned it. Okay. Computer, turn this off for you. Sorry for the loss of Jazz. Wrestle, what does it say? Wrestlegasm? So it was like an 80s workout. Am I dyslexic? Is it not Wrestlegasm? That's embarrassing if it's not. These shirts are tough. I want him in the merch shop immediately. Specifically, Yash's. Okay, who's not there? Who's not there? Wait. I'm like analyzing the fuck out of this. Is Camus HOH? Oh. Yay! The homophobic guy gets to put up... Oh my god. No! Mole rats! No! Okay, let's hop on Twitch. Let's see who's live. We'll raid someone. Jason, Lala, Mallory. That feels doable. Fuck. My life is pain. Kamu1HOH. Oh, Deadly Mouse. Thank you so much for the raid of 10 people. Oh my gosh, who is this? Who is Deadly Mouse? Let me look you up. How was your stream? What did you do today? This is great. Are you a Big Brother fan or no? Oh my god, from spirit chaos to scam chaos. That's right, I was scammed today. Oh, wait. You're a mod of Keanu's? Hell yeah, I know that guy. Wait, I got another raid. Oh my god, thank you, Siffler. Thank you. Let me follow you, Deadly Mouse. Thank you so much. And then, Siffler, let me do the same here. Oh my gosh, did you all play together? I was just about to end stream. You got my ass. Oh my god, we did play together? Wow, I love this. Who should I raid? Oh my god. Do we raid Vanilla Mace? Is that fun? I don't know. I don't know who to raid. I don't know. Okay, we'll raid Vanilla Mace. How's that sound? /raid. I'm so pissed at this HOH. This week is like, this is the evil season. This is gonna be seen as an evil season. Oh my god. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're raiding Vanilla Mace. Make sure you say hi. Feel free to drop that I was on Big Brother. Maybe that's my new best friend. Lala, Mallory, and Melody. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you all so much, baddies. I'll catch you all on the flip-flop.